So I'm going to break this off about that deep. See, these will soon get potted into a thing like this, open on the bottom.
Yep.
And it'll go in, so the nut's right out at the surface, and I don't want root hanging out the bottom. So I'm just going to break that right off. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Now, all chestnut trees don't work exactly the same, but this tree that we're working with has been just as reliable and repeatable year after year. It's been kind of astonishing. So that's partly why I'm real comfortable doing what I'm doing. I've just seen this work before. Okay, so let's clean this up, clean the razor blade. Then we're going to cut the top of this off just above the petiole there. There we go. And then the goal is to split down into the radicle. There's something special about the wood where the petiole and the nutrients from the nut come together to the root section and then merge with a plant growing up. And you notice that's the area where it's trying to make extra top growth in case this one stops. So I don't know what it is, but there's something kind of magical about that.
Right. Yeah.
So being not a college educated plant person, I can just tell you there's magic down here. That's kind of my cop out. I can do that. Okay, these are all roughly the same size, and these were cut so the bud sticks out the side, and there's the chisel point. So we're going to make the bud stick out here away from the nut so we don't get into a traffic jam. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah. Pretty handy.
There you go. Yes. These clips, it turns out, are a good size for working around the sized growth that we're dealing with here.
Yeah. Have you tried anything else besides like these little clips?
Actually, yeah, there are these. I have two clips that I've bought that are smaller than these. And turns out they're just not quite big enough to fit around this and grab it.
Okay.
So I've tried other size clips. The original thing I heard recommended was take a rubber band and wrap it around there and tie it.
Oh, yeah.
But I can tell you, that's a pretty busy little spot to be wrapping and tying. And by the way, hold everything in place in the meantime.
Right.
That's like a bad joke. So there's the rubber band, and then, let's see here. Okay, parafilm. Are you aware of something called parafilm? It's a waxy tape. We're going to pull that out and look at it before.
Okay, yeah.
That's also used for wrapping grafts. Okay, clean that knife. See, this gets kind of repetitious, doesn't it?
Just a little.
You just do it 1,000 times and you're done. So this is really nice, by the way. The petioles here come out to the side, out of the way. This section from here down there is fairly straight. This is like a good case. It's easy to let the knife slip and chunk it out the side of everything.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
If that happens, you just throw it away and start all over. I think I want one smaller. It looks better. If you can get the outer diameters of everything to match up, then the chance of success goes up a bit. There we go. Another one of these. You can see that if a person was lined up to do this in a production way, you could actually move along at a pretty good clip. Okay.
Yeah, once you get the hang of it, it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you got to somehow keep the mess under control.
Right, yeah.
Keep the supplies kind of where they need to be, but if you can figure out how to orchestrate that, then it's like, has the potential of becoming a business. And at least with some trees, like this one, the chance of success on these grafts is very high. I would hope that there's a better than 90% chance, 9 out of 10 of these will mend and start growing. That's pretty darn good.
That'd be, yeah.
So the one we did is still white, but it's drying. There's a couple more. So my plan is to run these out to the farm before the day is over and get them into the cooler, the warmer.
Right, the
Where they'll-
insulated box.
Yeah, where they can go through the next 10 days or so at a nice controlled 70 degrees. Let's pull out two more again. One, let's see here, there's one more over here. I set this up with 5 here and 5 here. There we go. I want you to take a